right, hey people, I'll be with you in a minute. I know, I'm just sharing this group. Okay, so here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Hello, everybody out there. I see you. And yes. All right, so yeah. Okay. So, group, there we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Hello. So, yeah. All right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. There we are. All right. So, anyways, yes, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. It is 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right. So, okay. All right. So, I am going, oh yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Okay. Oh, Jack. Okay. All right, there we are. Hit the mother load. Okay. All right. Done. 98%. Okay. So, save. All right. Post. 41 shares. Big Jims Blogcast Live 6.0. And we are. Okay. Share to a group. I am going. So yes, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's see. There we are. Sure. All right. So, yeah, it's 7 o'clock, so anyways, why not? So, all right. Save, post, all right. So, anyways, that's right. So, all right. 55. Let's get back to Jim Brown here. Fuck. Okay. No. We are getting back there. All right. Okay, here we are. Here we are. I'm going to share this to Messenger and 3 sheets. All right. No results found, eh? All right. So, yeah. Well, oh, your story. Share now. All right. So, yes, and welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299. It is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right, let's see. Okay. So, yeah, and yeah, welcome. So, I can't believe it. It's like 299. So, there we go. All right, so yeah, I was just like sharing this with like a lot of. All right, so yeah. Oops. All right. Anyways, back to that. Okay. All right. Okay, we're live, and it is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. I'm done sharing. I see Larry's out here. If you're out here, if you're new, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0. It's episode 299. It is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. I'm going to give you my intro. Yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 6.0, episode 299. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and the occasional Wine O'Clock Wednesdays. We're now in our 6th year as Big Jims Blogcast Live debuted back in 2018. So this year we've got more craft beer reviews. We've done over maybe 200, 250 craft beers. I'm not sure. I do, paired with a good cigar and spirit, rum, whiskey, etc. Tonight we've got Havana Club rum. We've got a good Cuban cigar, which I'm about to light up here. It's a Guantanamo Cuban. All right. All right. Yeah, it's a Guantanamo. It is a Havana Cuban. We do like craft beer reviews. Like I said, tonight's craft beer, it is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario. So, yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see. So, yeah, like I said, we pair it with a good. We've got our craft beer reviews. We pair it with a good cigar and a good spirit tonight, rum. We talk about retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic toys, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, books, along with This Week in Van Halen History. I'll put that back there. So along with local events, some bongo solos. All right, Cactus Jack's here, and he'll sing Happy Birthday. All right, and my sidekick, like I said, bongos, countdowns, local events, birthday shout-outs to all of our friends. My sidekick, Cactus Jack, over here. The blogcast now it's seen in U.S. and Canada. It's now worldwide. We're seen in like the UK, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. Thank you for watching. Tune in and turn on and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here, and we are not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. Several times tonight, I'll give you this. Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms, or listen to your podcast to, with my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And cheers everybody. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Micheal, you guys rock. All like the pop culture groups, retro, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear, chain reaction, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Great White, Jack Russell groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, and Stevie Ray Vaughan groups. Let's get going. All right, so I'm going to give you my disclaimer now. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. So if you hear those words, you better go to your safe space. You better grab a Kleenex, because you will see more of them tonight. You will hear those words will slip out tonight. So, all right. Okay, so we go over here. There we go. All right. So, anyways, let me see if I can do any more sharing. All right. Oldies but goodies. All right. Okay. All right. So. All right. Save. Post. There we are. All right. Tammy, I see you're watching tonight. How are you? I see Tammy, Larry out there. All right. Anyways, yeah. We'll get. All right. So, craft beer review, right? So, anyways. All right. Now. I've got a good cigar going along with it. It is a Guantanamo Havana Cuban. Tasty, very tasty. Tonight we've got Havana Club rum. So, all right. So, anyways, tonight our craft beer, it is Dog Day. it's called Dog Day Session IPA. It's by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in, well, that's great, right on, in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Now, before I pour, I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I do give this beer a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, yeah, what's it going to be? So, anyways, I want to explain to you, before we get going here, my rating system. Now, my beer rating system, there it is, from 10 to 1. You've got like 10 to being outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, and awful. All right, so anyways, all right. Well, anyways, like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, near the blogcast. It's got to grow on me. I am trying these beers for the very first time tonight. Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot, if you are a craft beer enthusiast, you can visit craft breweries, you got to pick this up. It's called the Growler. It is your Ontario craft beer guide. It features all the up-to-date craft breweries in Ontario, and it is only $3. You pick it up at your LCBO or your local craft brewery. So there you go. All right. So, okay, like I said, it is Three Sheets Brewing, Port Elgin, my hometown. 3 cheers for Port Elgin, yay. It's Dog Day Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario. And can somebody share this blogcast with like 3 sheets? Thank you very much, guys. So, and girls. Let's see. Where else can I go here? All right. So, Houston Craft Beer Club. There we go. Ozzy Osbourne Army. Pop Culture Fanatics. Pop Culture Classics. There we go. Everything Irish. Yeah. All right. So there we go. All right. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I've got their glass. All right. Let's pour. All right. Well. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, look at that texture right there. So look at that. It's got the foam on it. Let the head go down here a bit. I want to like, you know. All right. All right, so I got a good cigar here, Guantanamera, you know, really good. All right, so as we do that, all right, well, I'm going to put this back under here. Now, all right, so I'm going to try this. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. I'll give it a little top up. So, and what is it? All right. Okay, and what does it say? Recamic. So you've mowed the lawn, scraped and painted windows, climbed ladders, did a dump run, fixed the bike, rescued a baby bird, answered a work email on a Sunday, and now you're dog tired. It's time for a pause. So, dog days. All right, well, here we go. Okay, it's not that bad. It's got like a little citrusy taste to it. Let's explore this can a little bit more. Okay, Session IPA. All right. Okay. A little bit of a tangy taste to it, but goes down really smoothly. Let me top this up. I'll put this, like, give it one more snort. All right. Okay. So, yeah, it's like, it's got a very tangy aftertaste to it, but it does go around really smoothly. Whether or not this is a spring, summer, or winter, or fall beer, or a barbecue beer, or a baseball beer, or a back deck patio beer, I'll let you know. Like, I mean, it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, and it is, it is Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, owned by a great guy, Jeff Carver. All right, so we'll put this back here. I'm going to just take a sip of the rum here. Havana Club rum. All right, so, Okay. Yeah. Tonight, we've got, what do we got going on? All right. Oh boy, that is a good cigar. So tonight, what we got going on before I get into the birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events. We've got a classic movie, Waterworld. We've got a classic canceled TV show, Tales of the Gold Monkey. We got our classic tag team, the fabulous Freebirds. Our Star Wars character, Biggs Darklighter. Classic guitar duos, Micheal, Lardie, and Mike Kendall. Micheal, Lardie, and Mark Kendall of Great White. Rockstar Copter, Crashes-Stevie, Vaughan. We'll go over the glory years of Great White and do a Jack Russell tribute. And this week in Van Halen history. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 299. Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's see. I'm just switching over here. 81 shares, eh? All right. Okay. All right. So I'll just switch back. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, what are my notifications here? So just reading that. All right. Okay. Bear with me here, people. Yeah. So, anyways, we've got lots of bongo solos here. Boom. I've got the movie Waterworld on right now. I'm watching it. I'm watching that. All right. Okay. Well, we'll put this back over here. And let me get into the birthday shout-outs. All right, so from this past week, here we go. My sidekick, Cactus Jack. All right, there we go. All right. Here we go with our birthday shout-outs. August 12th to the 18th. Don Zinke, Michael Ross, Rick Gray, Mike Fenton, Bill Eldridge, James Taylor, Becky Mouse, Moko Nichols Heathers, Carmen Bamford Zachs, Ken Micheal, Andy Bonnier, Alexis Martin, and Sherry Lee Durley. All right, people, happy birthday to you guys, every one of them. Again, Don Zinke, Michael Ross, Rick Gray, Mike Fenton, Bill Eldridge, James Taylor, Becky Mouse, Moko Nichols Heathers, Carmen Bamford Zachs, Ken Micheal, Andy Bonnier, Alexis Martin, and Sherry Lee Durley. So anyways, yeah, so, all right. So I hope all of you had rockin' birthdays. That's great. Big Jim Blog, on behalf of Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, have a happy birthday. You've earned it. So, all right. So, yeah. We've got gongs. Boom. All right. We got bongo solos here. And the hotline here. So several times I'm going to plug the hotline tonight. 1-800-867-5309. You can call me on your rotary phone. Bam. Or on your cell. 1-800-867-5309. And tell me, hey, Jim, how's that beer doing? How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's toll free to call. And, yeah. So, but with these craft beer reviews, tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Havana Club rum, and a good Cuban cigar. So tonight's craft beer, it is Dog Day Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Now I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. All right, yeah, fuck. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. Near the end of the blogcast, I will give it a rating. I will give it a rating out of 10. So what am I going to give it? 8, 10, 9, 2, 3, 4. Stay tuned. And if you want to throw out a number, you want to see if it matches up with mine at the end of the blogcast, feel free to do so. Whoa. Big Jims Blogcast live here today. All right, the bullhorn. Okay, so what about... And... All right, so yeah, like I said, when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't go, well, it's a very fine, very exquisite tasting craft beer, you know. No, you know, I don't use fancy words or any of that shit. I just go with what's in here. So, all right, bam. Okay, so yeah, tonight's craft beer, Dog Days IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company. All right. So, and if you're out there, feel free to say hello like Tammy Martins did. So, all right, put this back here. Now, 4 times tonight. Now, if you know what this is, I got the Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. Now 4 times, I've been doing this all year round. Now, tonight's color, I'm going to remind myself, tonight's color is, well, I'll do white. So I'm going to try and get a full white side, few turns, 4 times tonight. 4 different times tonight. So here we go. Bongo roll. Let's go. All right, we're all set up here. Okay, so yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, turn that way. We've got it, but all right. So anyways, that's your white. The first of 4 tries tonight. So anyways, I'll put it back in its like Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. We're going to get some countdowns now. All right, bam. Send this to a few people. Let's see, Messenger. Send in Messenger, Steve Wally, Doug McKee. Send separately. All right. So, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Messenger. There we go. All right. There we are. All right. So, yeah. All right. Anywho, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. We're going to get to some countdowns now. All right. Let's see. Labor Day is in 15 days. Grandparents' Day is in 21 days. Halloween is in 74 days. Fall is in 35 days. Christmas is 129 days away. Remembrance Day is 85 days away. And wintertime, 125 days away. So you think about that. You think that, like, if you're complaining about this heat and humidity and hot weather, think of like the flip side to that. Yeah, it's not a pretty picture, is it? No. Snow and more snow and, you know, yeah. So you tell them. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want the snow. Goodbye. Yes. Hello, Carolyn. How are you? I see you've just tuned in. Carolyn, tonight's craft beer. In your neck of the woods, it is Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. So, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, if you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so, like everybody else has done in the past. So set this back here. I got this like all. I brought back up. All right. So I'm just spraying like, yeah, I've got a good cigar here. It's a Guantanamo Cuban. All right. So, yeah, I'm just spraying like air freshener there. Fuck, I don't want my apartment to smell like a sweat sock. So there we go. All right. So yeah. All right. So anyways. All right. So anyways, we're gonna get to some local events here. So, but in a minute, it is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 299. Sunday, August 18th, 2024, and thank you for watching. Before we get into that, get into like some local events here, I just want to reiterate that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms. Or listen to your podcast to plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. All right. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin groups, the Brown Foundation, the Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Micheal, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, vintage, classic, yesteryear groups. All the Great White, Jack Russell, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups. Craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, and Stevie Ray Vaughan groups. Right on. So let's get going here with local events. All right. So, anyways, all right. So there we go. All right. A good cigar there. Fucking hold it. So I'll just put that right back there. We've got our tape deck classics back there. We're going to focus on the glory years of Great White later on in the blogcast. As you know, like Jack Russell passed away a couple of days ago. Here we go. All right, so 6th Annual Mitten Village Block Party, Saturday, August 24th, 135 Mitten Street South, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., live music, vendors, games, fun times. They block off that little, like, Five Corners area. Sunday, October 13th, 2024, 9 a.m., is the Thanksgiving Artisan Market at the Pinery in Grand Bend. It's free to go. Friday, November 1st at 7:30 p.m., comedian Ron James appears live at the Imperial Theater Sarnia, tixhub.com. Block Party 2024, September 6th, 6 p.m., September 7th, Suncor Agora in Centennial Park. The bands are going to be A Million Ghost, The Saints, that's going to be on Friday. Saturday, the Action Figures. You get your tickets at revelry.com. Ontario Moonshine Festival 2024 in Perth, Ontario by Top Shelf Distillers. August 24th, 10 a.m. till August 25th, 5 p.m. There's going to be vendors there, live music. Reserve your free ticket at eventbrite.ca. Cheese and Bacon Fest. Oh, you got to love this. Sunday, September 22nd, 2024, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. 10163 Lakeshore Road in Grand Bend, Ontario. Holy, free to attend. Sunday, August 25th, 1 p.m. is the Grilled Cheese Pop-Up at Point Brewing. 705 Light Street, Point Edward, hosted by the Cheese Wedge. The Cheese Wedge and the Point Brewery. The Point has produced some classic craft beers in the past, and they're friends of Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, and the Cheese Wedge, can't ask for more. Now, we get to number 300. Sunday, September 24th. Yeah, okay. September... Wait a minute, what did I say? September... Okay, September 1st. No. I got to correct that. Get September 1st. Okay. And this is subject to change. All right. All right. So it'll be Sunday, September 1st, 7 p.m., subject to change. Maybe to a later date, I don't know. Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0. It's the 300th blogcast. So we're going to look back at the past 6 years in classic movies and TV. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot something here. So, all right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. I'm back. But anyways, we're gonna look at like we're going to look back at the past 6 years in classic movies, TV, sci-fi, pro wrestling, classic rock, classic albums, top 10 inspiring quotes. We're gonna do like or top 8 of my classic craft beers from the craft breweries and more. So, what's going to be in my top 8 of like the of Big Jim Blogcast Live? Have to tune in Sunday, September 1st, 7 p.m. for the 300th version, 300th episode of Big Jim Blogcast Live. So we'll throw that away. So, anyways, yeah. Like I said, we'll look back at the past 5.5, 6 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, anyways, yeah, tune in for that. I put the event out. I hope most of you are like gonna who were with me in the beginning will like come back, sort of a reunion tour. So, anyways, yes, Sunday, September 1st. Where am I getting September 24th from? But anyways, yes, Micheal, I know. Thank you. It's going to be exciting. We like I said, going to look back at the past 5.5, 6 years in all this classic movie, TV, sci-fi, pro wrestling, classic rock, classic albums, inspiring quotes, and my top 8 classic craft beers and breweries. So we'll honor them too. We'll salute them. So yeah, there you go. All right. So anyways, okay. So all right. Yes, I remember that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We've got a winner. We've got a winner right here, Micheal Dion of Sarnia Rocks. The awesome Micheal Dion and the awesome Sarnia Rocks. So yeah. All right. Cheers to you, Micheal. Yeah. And there might be giveaways. There might be not. But at least tune in and. All right. So. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is it. It will be 300, number 300. Didn't think I'd get to this point, but yeah. All right. All right. Good cigar here. It's a Guantanamo Mera. I brought back up. So, anyways, and along with that is tonight's craft beer. It is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Larry or somebody, if you from Port Elgin, if you could share this blogcast with like the fine folks at Three Sheets, that'd be great. So, so I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I'll top it up. There's the texture of it, real thick. It's a real tangy taste to it. Whether or not it's a back deck beer, patio, summer, winter, chicken dinner. We're both on. Yes, you're right. Yeah. All right. Yes, we are. I gotta like that. All right. So yeah. All right. If I can get it down there, like, and like. All right. So yeah. So yeah. Whether or not this is like spring, summer, or fall beer, it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So yeah. All right. So okay. So I will, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if somebody wants to throw out a number, feel free to do so. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Okay. So here we go. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Woof. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Bongo. All right. So, yeah. Okay. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 299. Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Right now, our classic movie, Waterworld. It is called Waterworld. So, And right now, we'll get into this. All right. So I've got it on TV, watching it right now. So, anyways, if anybody's ever seen this movie, here's like the basic cast. It's Kevin Costner as the Mariner. Dennis Hopper is the Deacon, right there. There's the evil guy right there. Jean Triplehorn as Helen, and Tina Majorino as Enola. So, all right. So there's the main cast. All right. So, anyways, now the budget for this movie was $175 million. Good thing it made $265 million at the box office. Released January 28th, 1995. It's set in the year 2500. Every continent on Earth is underwater. It's basically the search for dry land. So the Mariner, a lone drifter, arrives in an atoll. Okay, yeah, because of the rising sea levels, every continent on Earth is now underwater. The remains of human civilization float on rugged floating communities known as atolls, having long forgotten about living on land. Dry land must probably exist, but everybody thinks dry land is a myth. So, the Mariner, a lone drifter, adapts to the ocean. He has gills and webbed feet. The Mariner befriends a woman, Helen, and her friend Enola. They escape hostile enemies. Enola actually has a map to dry land tattooed on her back. Enola's guardian, Helen, attempts to escape with her on a gas balloon created by inventor Gregor, who accidentally releases with only himself on board. Now, they escape the gang of smokers after believing that Enola holds the key to finding the mythical dry land. Waterworld, this movie, this movie, alright, so they eventually, I posted clips of this movie, like the trailer and clips on my blogcast page, my Facebook page, so I'm not giving any spoilers away when they say, yeah, at the end of the movie they do, find dry land. So, the Waterworld was plagued by production problems and cost overruns. The studio attempted a budget of $100 million, but it ballooned up to $135 million in 2 years. Weather issues, hurricanes, typhoons. Kevin Costner nearly drowning when he got caught in a squall. Steven Spielberg actually warned Kevin Costner not to film on open water because of his own problems filming Jaws. Now, it was personality clashes. The film grossed 88 million in the North American box office, but with overseas it did much better, making up the profit for the studio. It was think of it as Mad Max on water. So yeah, it did win best. Saturn Awards. It won for best DVD or Blu-ray special. Golden Raspberry Awards, where they give awards for the shittiest movie ever. Waterworld was nominated 4 times for Worst Picture, Worst Director, Worst Actor, Worst Supporting Actor. It won, actually. Dennis Hopper was the Worst Supporting Actor there. It was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Sound, didn't win. So, anyways, yeah. I said I got this movie on right now. There's several things I didn't understand about Waterworld. If they're all greasy, grimy, and dirty. So, I mean, where do they find the soap or whatever? All right. So, and also, they're smoking cigarettes and cigars. So where do they get the soil to grow the tobacco to get the cigars? But you got to suspend it's a disbelief suspension there. So it's entertainment. It's a good popcorn movie. I like the movie. I mean, it was it was an all right movie by me. So again, here's the principal cast: Kevin Costner, Jean Triplehorn, and Tina Majorino. And there's the leader of the smokers right there, as the Dennis Hopper as the Deacon. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, so we'll just put this right back here. All right. So, okay. Yes, and tonight's craft beer. All right, bongo. All right, bongo solo here. Boom. All right. So, anyways, yeah, tonight's craft beer. I'm getting like, all right, accompanied by Havana Club rum. Oh yeah. All right, good rum. So, all right, and a good cigar here. It's a Guantanamera cigar. Oh, all right, I got it. Yeah. So it's a. All right, it's like a really good cigar. It got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Tonight's craft beer, we have like it is called Dog Days IPA, Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. I'm going to top it up. All right. So, okay, there we go. Ooh. All right. All right. So, I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, but it's got a very tangy taste to it, I think a citrusy feel to it. I'm not quite feeling the spring, summer, or fall vibe yet, or the back, or like whether it's a barbecue beer, back deck, patio beer, beach beer. Not quite feeling that yet. I got to get a reading on it all through the blogcast at the end of the blogcast. I will give it a rating out of 10 later on. So if you want to, anybody out there want to throw out a number later on, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. All right, I'll just put this back here. Okay, so all right. All right. I'm just spraying like air freshener. I don't want my apartment to smell like a sweat sock there. So, all right. So here we go. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. So let's. All right, if you want to like call me up on the Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, Jim, how's it going? How's that beer doing? Good blogcast tonight? Right on. So it's toll free to call. You know what? Just remember, it's 1-800-867-5309. All right, so there we go. Bam. Okay. All right. And we've got Cactus Jack here tonight. Say something, Cactus Jack. It's Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299. Oh, yeah. All right. And he will be with me all year long. That's my sidekick right there. As we move along, I'm going to reiterate that several times tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to podcasts too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And I want to give shouts out for you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Micheal, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, Jack White, Great Russell, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog, spot, classic TV, movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, and the Stevie Ray Vaughan groups. Right on. So here we move on. We've got a classic TV, canceled TV show. It was called Tales of the Gold Monkey. All right, it aired for one season on ABC, September 8, 1982 to June of 1983. As you can immediately guess, guess the inspiration for this. Can you guess? Anybody? Anybody? Would it be this? Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom? I think that was modeled after it. So, yeah. All right. So, premise: it was set in 1938. It starred. Okay. Here's the cast for it. It starred Stephen Collins as an ex-fighter pilot. Jeff McKay as Corky the mechanic. Okay, let's see. Cast. All right. All right. So it his mechanic Corky, played by Jeff McKay. A Jack Russell Terrier named Jack. Caitlin O'Heener and Roddy McDowell. So yeah, the premise was set in 1938. Ex-Flying Tigers pilot Jake Cutter, owner and operator of an air cargo delivery service on the fictional island of Boracora. His best friend Corky, a mechanic. One-eyed Jack Russell Terrier Jack, who wears an eye patch. One interest, a love interest, government spy Sarah White. So, yeah. Is Sarah Stickney White. She sings in the Monkey Bar as a cover for his espionage activities. Reverend Willie Ten Boom, phony man of the cloth that likes to bless the female natives in private, is really a Nazi spy named Willie, with interest in both sides. So, the film, it's all about this golden mythical statue, the focal point of the pilot episode. Seen only by the viewer at the end of the episode. So, anyways, your typical, he embarks on the typical adventures. Yeah. So, it's created by Don P. Belisario, who created Quantum Leap, Magnum PI, Airwolf, JAG, NCIS. So, anyways, yeah. ABC put Tales of the Gold Monkey on it's like Wednesdays 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. the 1982-83 primetime network TV schedule. You had like on NBC, you had Real People, and up against on CBS was Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. So it sadly, like it was ranked. Tales of the Gold Monkey ended up being canceled after one season with a rank in the Nielsen ratings of a number 69. Ouch! Wow. All right. So, yeah. Typical episodes, like you've got like Black Pearl, Legends Are Forever, Escape from Death Island, Honor Thy Brother, Ape Boy, High Stakes Lady. All, yeah. So now it is available. Tales of the Gold Monkey is available on DVD. Fabulous Films obtained the DVD rights for the complete series in the UK, Australia, and the United States. In our region, US and Canada, June 8th to 2010, the DVD was released. So they all same, and they have the same bonus features, like documentary making, commentary from Stephen Collins, Caitlin O'Heeney, Tom Green, memory of the late great Jeff McKay. So yeah, yeah, man, it was too bad. It was a cool TV show, because I remember that. So all right, Tales of the Gold Monkey aired for one season, 22 episodes, September 82 to 83 on ABC. But it was our classic one-hit wonder TV show. So we'll put this back up here. All right. So, anyways, yeah, Tales of the Gold Monkey, the complete series. So, all right. And I did post like several of the trailers, clips from the Tales of the Gold Monkey and the trailers on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. All right, bam. Stephen Collins, would go on to play Eric Camden in Seventh Heaven. So, all right. So what do we got? All right, there we go. Okay, tonight's craft beer. It makes me thirsty, actually. Holy shit! Tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Havana Club rum. All right. Okay. And a good Cuban cigar, Guantanamera from Riverfront Cigars in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. All right, good. Okay. Tonight's craft beer, it is Session, it's Dog Days. It's a Session IPA. It's by the Three Sheets Brewing Company. I got their glass. They are in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Great little town. I grew up there. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. It's a good beer. There's a little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. It's going to be a good spring beer. I can see this being like a barbecue beer. Back deck patio. Yeah, well, we're rolling along. All right. It is Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. So, all right. So we'll just top that up a little bit right there. So, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number like some people have done in the past. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's growing on me. I'll just put this right back here. All right. So, okay. All right. So, okay. And for the second time tonight, I'll take it out of its Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. I am going to try and get an all-white side. For any of you who are under 30 or 40 don't know what this toy is, it's a legendary toy from the 1980s. It's a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, and the premise is simple. It's very self-explanatory. You got to try and get... This was a craze in the 1980s. You got to get, all sides, colors, but I'm not going to be that ambitious tonight. I'm going to try and get the whole white side on my couple of turns here. Boom. Here we go. Oh, let's see. All right. So, okay. So, anyways. All right. Get her done. Get her done. All right. So, that, all right. So, damn. Well, I came close. There you go. And I will put it back. Second try tonight. So I will put it back in its Big Jims Podcast Live mug as we move on. Bam. All right. All right. Okay. Bam. We're on fire tonight. Okay. So, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right. So, yeah, having a good time here tonight. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. And so, all right, as we move on, we're going to talk about a classic tag team, the fabulous Freebirds. Now, they, all right, original members were Michael P.S. Hayes. He's the one kneeling. Buddy Roberts, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. They debuted in 1979. They were active until 1994. Mid-South Wrestling head Bill Watts paired up Michael P.S. Hayes and Terry Bam Bam Gordy, then added Buddy Roberts. They invented the concept in tag team wrestling, which is known as now as the Freebird rule, where that if any two of three members can defend any tag team championship. So their major feuds were with the Von Erich boys, the Von Erichs, and the Four Horsemen. Now, major feuds like Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, Mr. Wrestling 1 and 2, Ted DiBiase, Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen, the Von Erichs, David, Kerry, Kevin, Chris, and Mike in World Class Championship Wrestling, the Road Warriors in the AWA. They had a brief run in the WWE, WWF in 1984, but they pissed off Andre the Giant. That's a guy you don't want to piss off. He pissed off Andre the Giant when they were late for a show. Now, they came back to AWA. They feuded with, like, Admiral Skandor Akbar, Devastation Incorporated, in 1987. Terry Gordy and Buddy Roberts went back to World Class Championship Wrestling to continue feuding with the Von Erichs. Michael Hayes came back in 1988. Buddy Roberts at then was winding down his career. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin became a Freebird. Fabulous Freebirds, along with Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts, and Terry Gordy. Their last run was in and with Jimmy Garvin, their last run was in Global Wrestling Federation in 1994. Then they broke up. Sadly, Terry Gordy dies of a heart attack July 16, 2001 at age 40. Buddy Roberts passes away November 29, 2012 at the age of 67 from pneumonia. Michael Hayes, he now works for the WWE's head of the agents and producers. Now, they were inducted... they were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Class of 2016, Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts, Terry Gordy, and Jimmy Garvin. And, of course, title holders, oh my God, they were the NWA National Tag Team Championship 3 times, NWA Georgia National Tag Team Championship 1 time, Mid-South Tag Team Championship 2 times, UWF Heavyweight Champion Terry Gordy, NWA Mid-America Tag Team Championship twice, World Championship Wrestling, the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship 1 time, Michael Hayes, WCW United States Tag Team Championship 2 times, NWA World 6-Man Tag Team Championship, Hayes, Garvin, and Badstreet, World Class Championship, 6-Man Tag Team Championship 6 times. So yeah, they're a decorated classic tag team. So yeah, so yeah, it's the they basically they were a Southern tag team, so they used the the Freebird concept was heavily derived from the Lynyrd Skynyrd song Freebird and the image of Southern pride evoked by the band. In the Freebirds' early existence, they used the song as their entrance music, but then they had to change it because of licensing fees. So I guess the members of Lynyrd Skynyrd reached out and say, "Hey, you got to pay us for using the song in your entrance." So they had to settle for more generic music. Copyright issues. So yeah. All right. So, and I did post I did post a couple of the Freebirds matches against the Von Erichs and the Road Warriors and their promos on my blogcast pages, so look for it. They were in the NWA World Class Championship Wrestling. They had feuds with the Road Warriors, the Four Horsemen. Here's them up against the Von Erichs, Kerry, Kevin, David. So we salute you guys. All right. So yeah. All right. And like I said, I did post more of their promos on my blogcast pages and their matches against the Road Warriors and the Horsemen and the Von Erichs on my blogcast pages. So yeah. All right. So boom, look for that. All right, bongo solo there. All right, bam. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.1 recorded 99. Sunday, August 18, 2024. All right, boom. The bullhorn there. Tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Havana Club rum. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. So. Mm. 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 All right. So yeah. Mm. All right. So here, like, yeah, it's a Guantanamera cigar. It's from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Mm. Mm. All right. I did bring backup, so all right. So yeah, okay. So yeah. Accompanying all that, hold on a sec. Just spraying down the apartment. Like, I've got air freshener right there. I don't want the apartment to smell like a sweat sock. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight it is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, my hometown. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah, it's a good spring. I'll expand on this a little. It's a good spring and summer beer. It's a good back deck patio beer. A little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. I got their glass right here, Three Sheets. So yeah, look at that. All right, look at the texture of that. A little bit of a close-up right there. So, all right. Like I said, I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here sticking around and you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. It is Dog Day Session IPA by Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Oh, yeah. All right. So it's good beer, good tasting beer. Yeah, fuck, spring, summer. Made for spring and summer. I'll expand on it a lot more. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, yeah, I'll just put this right back here as we move on. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Yeah, so I want to reiterate to everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later tonight on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Micheal, you guys rock. Sporting Sarnia 2.0. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen, Great White, Jack Russell, Stevie Ray Vaughan groups. Craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Right on, as we move on. So, where are you? All right. So, yeah, here we go. We have our classic Star Wars side character. He is Biggs Darklighter. Here's a more photo of him. Or, there we go. All right. He's like, he was a human male ace pilot who fought for the Alliance of Sword of Republic during the early days of the Galactic Civil War. He grew up on the desert world of Tatooine and was raised by his mother. Becomes close friends with Luke Skywalker. All right, here's Luke and Biggs. All right, so they eventually become pilots and often flew through Beggar's Canyon. So the Darklighter family owned 20 moisture farms on Tatooine. Biggs left Tatooine before Luke did to join the Imperial Academy. Biggs received a commission aboard the Empire starship Rand Ecliptic as first mate. Biggs returned to Tatooine after graduating from the Imperial Academy to visit Luke Skywalker and his friends. Biggs tells Luke he's defecting to the Rebel Alliance to become a pilot. Biggs would look out for Luke if he ever found himself joining the rebellion. Biggs he joins Biggs joined the rebellion. He joins the Rebel Alliance, is assigned to the Yavin 4 Rebel base. Biggs was assigned to be a fighter pilot in the Death Star assault. Before the attack, Biggs caught up with Luke in the hangar bay and vouched for Luke's flying abilities to the squadron leader. During the Battle of Yavin, though, too bad. Biggs dodged Death Star turbo lasers and TIE fighters and protected Luke from protected Luke. He was Luke's wingman. Biggs' X-wing was shot down just as Luke shot the proton torpedoes that went into the Death Star thermal exhaust ports, buying him time and destroying the Death Star. So Biggs sacrificed himself. He was shot down by Darth Vader's TIE advanced X-1 fighter. So that is Mr. Biggs Darklighter. So yeah. So yeah. All right. So Gold Squadron. He was played. Biggs Darklighter was played by Garrick Hagon in Star Wars. So the character first appeared in various drafts. Imagine he was going to be like Luke Skywalker's younger brother. So, anyways, yeah, that is. I posted that scene of several scenes of Biggs Darklighter on my Facebook page and my blogcast page. Look for it. All right. So, anyways, all right. So yeah, there's like Biggs Darklighter. There he is, like Luke Skywalker on Tatooine, and all suited up for the rebel like assault on the Death Star. So, and yeah, so all right, so all right, Big Jims blog. I did post those like I did post more of Biggs Darklighter's history and several clips from the movie on my blogcast pages, so look for it, like it. Larry, I see you're just joining us. Okay, maybe not. Larry, Micheal, Carolyn, Tammy, thank you for joining me. Boom. Bam. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. We're in the last 2 weeks of summer, I think. And so, all right. All right, well, anyways, got a good cigar going on here. All right, so yeah, let's send out those likes and loves. All right, there we are. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. All right, tonight's craft beer accompanied by a good cigar, Iguana Tanamera, Havana Cuban. We've got like Havana Club rum. So, all right. Oh yeah. So, anyways, our craft beer tonight, it is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, my hometown. I will top this up. All right. So, wow. All right. I got their glass here. Look at the texture of that. So, all right. Good spring and summer beer, good back deck patio beer. It does like it's got a grow on me all through the blogcast. I do give it a rating out of 10 at the end of the blogcast. So if you guys want to like throw out a number, feel free to do so. See if it matches up with mine. See what if you can predict what I'm going to give it. I mean, am I going to give it, like, let's see here. We've got from 1 till 10. So 4, 5, 6, 2, so stick around. So feel free to throw out a number. So yeah, it's it's very good. It's a back deck patio beer. It's a good summertime beer, spring summer beer. Good barbecue beer. So yeah, I would use this. I would drink this while barbecuing steak or ribs or anything else on the barbecue. Yeah, we'll just put this back here for now. All right, as we move on. We move on to our classic guitar duo. All right, so we've got. All right, we have Mark Kendall and Micheal Lardie of Great White. There's one picture of them. Then there's Mark Kendall right there. So, all right. So, anyways, Mark Kendall and Micheal Lardie of Great White. Mark Kendall, he's the lead guitarist for Great White. His guitars are a Dishu Marco signature guitar, TTM guitars, Strat style guitars with hand wound TTM pickups. He uses 65 amp, 30 watt tube and 2x12 cabinets. Marshall JCM 900, 41 amplifier heads. Marshall JCM 2000 DSL. His effects: a Boss CBC-60 pedal board, Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal, Digitech Hardwire HT-2 pedal, Boss TU2 Digitech hardware, CR7 stereo chorus. Now Mark joins Great White with Jack Russell in 1977, playing on all Great White studio albums. So, yeah, there they are. Micheal Lardie joined Great White in 1986 as a session touring rhythm guitarist, keyboardist, and became a permanent band member. Now his guitars, he plays Gibson, his amps, Marshall JCM DSL, keyboards, a Korg Triton Extreme 61 key workstation. His effects were pretty much the same as Mark's. Boss BCB 60 pedal board, Boss T4 TU pedal board. So here's our classic guitar duo for today. Mark Kendall in the black, and Micheal Lardie the blonde. So there you go. All of Great White. And I did post more of their I did post more of Mark Kendall's gear rig rundown and Micheal Lardie's rig rundown, the guitars they use on my blogcast pages and my Facebook pages, so look for it, like it. All right, bam. Bongo time. All right, bam, boom. All right. All right. So anyways, now, if you guys want to call in, all right, the hotline, Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You go on your rotary phone or your cell and say, hey, it's free to call, by the way. Say, hey, I like this show tonight. How's that craft beer doing? So yeah, it's free to call, 1-800-867-5309. So there you go. All right, bam. Okay. So yeah. All right. So, all right. We'll get to more of Great White in a minute here. All right. So I just wanted to reiterate that this blogcast is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms to listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Micheal, you guys rock. Always head over to, if you're on Facebook, head over to sarniarocks.com Facebook page. Their Facebook page loaded with lots of great stuff. all like Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Stevie Ray Vaughan, Van Halen, Great White, Jack Russell, classic rock, hair metal, hard rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. So yeah. Now, Rockstar Copter crashes. Now, okay. So we're here. We've got like it would be all right. How many remember this guy, Stevie Ray Vaughan? So all right. So anyways, this guy, yeah. Oh yeah. Here's a better picture of him, Stevie Ray Vaughan. It would be, all right, so he would pass away, unfortunately, he would pass away Monday, August 27th, 1990. So it would be 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020. 34 years ago, next week, he would pass away in Alpine Valley Resort, East Troy, Wisconsin. He would all right, so as I bring this in, he died in a helicopter crash. So, all right. So anyways, yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan was with his brother Jimmy Vaughan and Jimmy's wife Connie when they both went to get on board the Reserve Bell 26B Jet Ranger helicopter piloted by Jeff Brown. But the seats were taken by Eric Clapton's agent Bobby Brooks, bodyguard Nigel Broom, and assistant team tour manager Colin Smythe. But there was only one empty seat left, and Stevie took it. And Jimmy and Connie would catch the next flight out. At 1 a.m. in the morning in dense fog, pilot Jeff Brown took off at a high speed and at a lower altitude. The helicopter, all right, the helicopter, all right, so anyways, the helicopter, all right, whoa, all right. The helicopter banked sharply to the left. Jeff Brown took off at a higher speed at a lower altitude. The helicopter banked slowly to the left and would crash to the side of a 300-foot ski slope, about 1 kilometer from takeoff. All were killed instantly. Nobody knew of the crash until the helicopter didn't show up at its intended destination the next morning. The Wisconsin Civil Air Patrol found the wreckage and the bodies at 7 a.m., 50 feet below the hill. Eric Clapton and Jimmy Vaughan had to ID the bodies at the morgue. Stevie Ray Vaughan's autopsy revealed multiple blunt force trauma. The investigation revealed all were wearing seatbelts, which is a good thing. No drugs or alcohol were involved. Nothing. National Transportation Safety Board ruled it the cause of an accident, controlled flight, and the National Transportation Safety Board ruled as the cause of accident, controlled flight in terrain. Pilot could see the hill because of low visibility. As of course, there were lawsuits in this. James and Martha Vaughan, widows of Brooks and Smythe, received a $2 million settlement from the flight company. But it's too bad. I did post several of Stevie Ray Vaughan's videos and the aftermath of the copter crash on my blogcast page, my Facebook page. And I remember where I was when this happened, actually. All right. I'll put this back over here. There it is. There's Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's another picture of him, and here was the photo of the helicopter. Wow, just whoa, okay. So, anyways, yeah, I can remember where I was when they first reported the news. 1990, I think I was in the dentist office. I was when they announced that Stevie Ray Vaughan had died in a copter crash. It was unfortunate, basically, because you imagine what could have been, what might have been, if Jimmy Vaughan took that seat, or if any other people took that seat and Stevie Ray Vaughan survived, what he could accomplish today. And so, yeah. All right. And that's the helicopter right there, what was left of it. So, all right. So, yeah, we put this back. So, yeah. All right. Okay, boom. All right. So, anyways, yeah. This is, I did post more of Stevie Ray Vaughan's, a couple of Stevie Ray Vaughan's videos and the aftermath of the plane crash, the copter crash, on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. All right. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like a good cigar. All right. So. All right, so it's a Guantanamo. I did bring backup. It's a Guantanamo Mara cigar from Riverfront Cigars. Accompanying that is our Havana Club rum. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, my hometown. I'll top this up. All right. So, got their glass here. All right. Look at the texture of that. Fuck. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah, good beer. It's a good like back deck. It's got like a little bit of a citrusy aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. And I gotta say, it's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. I'll add that. It's a good back deck beer, back deck patio beer. It goes good. You can barbecue with this beer when you're barbecuing steaks or ribs on it, yeah, or when you're like hosting a party or whatever. This is a good beer to do it. So yeah, it is Dog Day Session IPA, and stick around because like at the end of the blogcast I will give it a rating out of 10. All right, so yeah, good beer, very good beer. So all right, so this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0 episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. There might be a bathroom break. There might not be. All right. Okay, so anyways. All right. All right. So we'll just put this right back here. As we get to our tape deck classics tonight. All right. So, all right, we've got. As you may very well know, vocalist. We've got like Great White. Bam. All right. Wait. All right. So, anyways, at our tape deck classics, we focus on like these. All right, we've got like Great White, Shot in the Dark. We've got like Great White, Once Bitten. We've got Great White, Twice Shy. These were the glory years for like Great White. Great White. All right, so let's see here. This was the band at their peak. All right, Great White with Great White was formed in 1977 in Los Angeles. The original members: Jack Russell, Mark Kendall, Lauren Black, Tony Montana. Our tape deck classics. We've got like Great White right here. We've got like both picked the late great Jack Russell, lead singer of Great White. All right. So the glory years, Shot in the Dark. Okay, here we go with this. Now, Great White's second studio album, released August of 1986. It was produced by Alan Niven, their manager. Members: Jack Russell, Mark Kendall, Lauren Black, Audie Desbrow, Jack Russell on vocals, Mark Kendall on guitar, Lauren Black on bass, Audie Desbrow on drums. It peaks at 82 on number 82. The record label at the time was Capitol Records. Peaks at number 82 on the U.S. Billboard album charts. There's a cover on here, Give Me Some Lovin' by the Spencer Davis Group, and a good single off of here, Face the Day. So, yeah, and that was, all right. So, and then we have Once Bitten. Great White's third studio album, released June 17th, 1987. Again, the producers were Alan Niven, Mark Kendall, and Micheal Lardie. This one charts at number 23 on the U.S. Billboard album charts, and it managed to sell 1 million copies. Now, the singles, Save Your Love and Rock Me, were top 10 singles for Great White. The cover model is Tracy Martinson, for those of you who wanted, so for those of you who are curious, so, yeah. And then we get to Twice Shy. All right. This was the band's Great White's fourth studio album, released April 12th, 1989, produced by Alan Niven and Micheal Lardie. This is at the peak of their career. Jack Russell, Micheal Lardie, Mark Kendall, Tony Montana on bass, Audie Desbrow on drums. Singles: House of Broken Love, The Angel Song, and of course the song Once Bitten, Twice Shy. It's a cover by Ian Hunter. Ian Hunter's song. They cover Ian Hunter's song Once Bitten, Twice Shy. It was pretty good. So, like I said, it was a peak. This Twice Shy peaks at number 9 in the U.S. Billboard album chart. So, they tour. This was the glory years before Nirvana came in and ruined everything for bands they toured with Great White, Whitesnake, or they toured with David Lee Roth, opened for David Lee Roth, Whitesnake, Guns N' Roses, TNT, Kiss, Twisted Sister. It was after this that Great White's career would go into a tailspin thanks to grunge music. Jack Russell left the band or was fired, who he believed. In the later years, they had singers Terry O'Lee, Mitch Malloy, Andrew Freeman. As of today, Great White are still together and touring with vocalist Brett Carlisle. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get into the station fire and all that bad news. So, but yeah, this is the glory years for Great White. There they are. Jack Russell. This was Jack Russell. He unfortunately passed away last Thursday, August 15th, 2024, at age 63 in Southern California. He retired from touring not long ago. Gwen, how are you? Great. Good. Glad you could make it. He retired from touring, citing body dementia. Now, his influences were Robert Plant and Steven Tyler. He's toured solo, had solo albums with Great White and Jack Russell's Great White. We're going to do a 10 gong salute to both Jack Russell and Stevie Ray Vaughan. All right, so as I did post, okay, I did, excuse me. All right, as I did post several of Great White's classic songs, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, Rock Me, Call It Rock and Roll, on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. And right now we're going to give a 10 gong salute to both these gentlemen. So, all right. There we go. We honor them. All right, wherever you guys are right now, cheers to both the late Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jack Russell. So, all right. So yeah. Sky. So yeah. So it. Yeah. So like I said. Bongo solo there. I did so Jack Russell, Great White, classic Great White. I did post a couple of their videos. Rock Me, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, Save Your Love, and I believe Call It Rock and Roll on my blog, the videos on my blogcast pages and my Facebook pages. So yeah, all right, bam, all right. Say hello, Cactus Jack. Oops. Say hello, Cactus Jack. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299. Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right, good. All right, so yeah. All right, bam! Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. All right, bullhorn there. Fuck, we'll retire that. Yeah, it's Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299. Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Thank you for ending your weekend with me, Jim. To Tammy, Micheal, Larry, Gwen, anybody else out there watching. So tonight's craft beer, we've got, it's accompanied by a Guantanamera cigar. All right. So, all right. So, spraying it down. All right. I don't want the apartment to smell like a sweat sock. Get air freshener right there. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. Got a good cigar here tonight. Accompanying that is Havana Club rum. All right. So, and with the craft beer tonight, we've got it's called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario. I'm going to top this beer up. Oh yeah, all right. And look at that. Look at the texture of that. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. And I got to say, it's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It's a little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. It's a good back deck patio beer, good barbecue beer. Take this beer to the beach with you, but don't tell anybody. But anyways, yeah, I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you want to throw it a number like some people have done in the past and see what I'm going to give it, feel free to do so. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, yeah, good beer. All right, so, all right, okay, as we move on, woo, yeah, all right, so anyways, yeah, bongo solo for people that, all right, so, and for the third time tonight, I am going to attempt, now if you don't know what this toy is, I'm doing the white side tonight. This was like, for those of you, this is a Rubik's Cube. It was a legendary toy in the 80s. And the premise is pretty simple. You have to get all colors, all sides. So tonight I am going to do the white side. So with a couple of, maybe 3 or 4 turns. There we go. Let's see. Now, can I, come on. All right. So there we go. Yes. Yes. All right. So There we are. All right. Bam. Okay. So come on, you little... All right. So as you can see... All right. Well, wait a minute. Fuck. That's what I got right there. So anyways, that is what? And this is the 3 out of 4 tries. So I'll just put it back in a Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. As we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. Now, we'll get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, but I want to say that, if you want to call me up on the Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug or hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You can use your rotary phone or your cell. Call me up, toll free, 1-800-867-5309. Hey Jim, how's it going? How's that beer doing? Good show? Great. There we go. So, all right. So, yeah. Okay. Now we can get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. It's called This Week in Van Halen History. All right. All right. Representing all eras of the band here. Now, August 12th to August 18th. So, all right, August 12th, 1979, Van Halen plays the Coliseum in New Haven, North Connecticut. August 12th, 1994, David Lee Roth plays the Star Plaza Theater in Maryville, Indiana. August 13th, 2007, V8 Van Halen hold a press conference about the reunion tour with Wolfgang Van Halen at the Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, California. August 14th, 1995, Van Halen plays the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. August 15th, 1988, Eddie Van Halen attends a Les Paul show at Fat Tuesdays in New York, New York. August 16th, 2004, Van Halen play Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, California. August 17th, 1982, Van Halen plays the Mecca in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. August 17th, 1980, Sammy Hagar opens for ZZ Top at the Toledo Speeding Joint in Toledo, Ohio. August 18th, 1981, Van Halen plays a Sportatorium in Hollywood, California. And August 18th, 2013, Sammy Hagar plays Cactus Peaks in Jackpot, Nevada. So, and that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, okay. Bam. That is all right. Fuck. Again, I'm going to plug the hotline. If you want to call 1-800-867-5309, use your rotary phone or your cell. Say, hey, Jim, how's it going? Really love the beer, love the blogcast. It's toll free to call, so call me up. All right. Bam. And I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out for you watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Micheal, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jack Russell, Great White, hard rock, Van Halen, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, and Rubik's. All right, people. So, yeah, I am going to... all right, so it's that time. I'm going to rate this beer. Now, again, I'm going to go over my rating system. All right, so outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. So, all right. So, yeah, we want this to land in the happy face region here. So, all right. So, one last shot at this. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Havana Club rum. All right. So, yeah, that is good rum. All right. So, anywho. All right. remainder. Well, I did bring backup. Well, screw it. You know what? I'm gonna like have another Christoph. There we go. All right. So. All right. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Guantanamo. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So before we get to that, all right. Just okay. So all right. My final thoughts on the beer. So, anyways, my final thoughts on this beer. All right, it is called Dog Days Session IPA. It's a session IPA. It is by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. It's a good beer. A little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. There it is. There's the texture of it. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It's a good back deck patio beer. Good barbecue beer with these steaks and ribs. Let's see here. So, yeah, good beach beer. Yeah, so, anyways, now my final thoughts on this. Let's see here. What does it render? Let's see. Nope. 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 No. All right. So, I have decided I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. All right. So, let me type that in. Let's see. All right. So, let's see here. 8 out of 10. All right. So, good job, guys. I want to give shouts out to the Three Sheets Brewing Company. 8 out of 10. Another classic craft beer from Three Sheets. It's called Dog Days. It's an IPA, session IPA, and they are in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. My hometown. The owner, Jeff Carver. You know, great guy, awesome guy. Yes, 8 out of 10. It's a good beer. A little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying it. It's a good beach beer, good spring beer, spring, summer, and fall beer. Barbecue beer, steaks, ribs, back deck patio beer. Great, right on. So, all right, and it is called Dog Days Session IPA by the Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario. So, right on. Yeah. Fuck. All right. For the fourth and final time tonight, I am going to try and get a complete white side through a couple of, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 turns on the Rubik's Cube. This is a Rubik's Cube, legendary toy in the 1980s. So let's go. Bongo roll. So here we go. All right. So yeah, let's. Come on. All right. So we got to adventure a little bit here. Let's see. All right. So that would come in. All right. So. And we've got, no, we don't have it. That's all I got right there. So that's the fourth and final time. Put that back in Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right, boom. Okay, so yeah. All right, bam. All right, bam. Bongo solo there for everybody that wanted it. Now, I've been getting requests for T-shirts. If you want a T-shirt like mine, here are the T-shirts. Plain white, baseball jersey, or the classic design, or any design you want. They are $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You send me an e-transfer or money order on my blogcast pages or my regular Facebook page. Tell me what you want, what design, what style, tank top or whatever. There they are. I've sent some T-shirts out to some very satisfied people. There you go. $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Just email me with a money transfer or money order or e-transfer, and I'll do my best to get that out to you. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. I am going to give you my inspirational, motivational quote for tonight. It is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years can make it wise. That's by Sarah Teasdale. It is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years can make it wise. And again, that's a quote by Sarah Teasdale. So, Taurus girls are stubborn. I don't know why I threw that out. So, anyways, yeah, all right. Okay, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Okay. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, and boom. All right. So, I'm going to reiterate that if you want to call me up, 1-800-867-5309, Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline. Toll free to call. Use your rotary phone right here. Or your cell, say, hey, Jim, love the blogcast tonight, love the beer. Great, right on. Toll free to call, all right, on your rotary phone or your cell. So, right on. And, yeah, so, all right. So, and we got Cactus Jack here. So, Cactus Jack, Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0. Episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. All right, so he will be with us for like most of the year. So, anyways, all right, I guess it's that time in the blogcast. I got to say goodbye. Yes. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 299, Sunday, August 18th, 2024. We did our craft beer review, Dog Days session, IPA, by Three Sheets Brewing Company in Port Elgin, Ontario, 8 out of 10. We did our birthday shout-outs, Don Zinke, Michael Ross, Rick Gray, Mike Fenton, Bill Eldridge, James Taylor, Becky Miles, Moko Nichols Heathers, Carmen Banford, Zach, Ken Mitchell, Andy Bonnier, Alexis Martin, Cherry Lee Durley. Our countdowns, our local events. We talked about Waterworld, Kevin Costner movie, Classic Cancer TV, Tales of the Gold Monkey, Classic Tag Teams, The Fabulous Freebirds, Star Wars, Big's Darklighter, Classic Guitar Duo with Michael Lardie and Mark Kendall, A Great White, our Rockstar Copter, Crashes-Stevie, Vaughan. We did the career of Great White and Jack Russell. This week in Van Halen history. Our inspirational motivational quote is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years make it wise by Sarah Teasdale. Again, I'm going to reiterate, Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all those audio listening platforms you can podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks, Micheal, you guys rock. Pop culture, retro classic, vintage nostalgia, yesteryear groups, Van Halen, Great White, Jack Russell, Stevie Ray Vaughan, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, pro wrestling, Star Wars, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. You will not see me next weekend. You will see me the following weekend for Big Jims Blogcast Live, 300th show. That event is scheduled to change. I don't know. But you will not see me next weekend. So everybody, all right, be good, have fun, and we all got to go to work tomorrow. So anyways, everybody, cheers, and you won't see me next weekend. So I'll be busy. So anyway, cheers, everyone. I'm for Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0. I'm Jim, and good night.